The place of assembly in which he stood was really a triangle, but irregular and sketchy like everything they made. First there was the log on which he himself sat, a dead tree that must have been quite exceptionally big for the platform, perhaps one of those legendary storms of the Pacific had shaved it here. This palm trunk lay barely to the beach, so that when Relaf said he faced the island, but to the boy was a darkness figure again, the shimmer of the legend, the two sides of the triangle of which the log was base were less evenly defined. On the right was a long polished birstone set along the top, put but not so large as his sheaves, and not so comfortable. On the left were four small logs, one of them the first lengthy spring assembly after assembly had broken up in laughter when someone had landed too far back, and the long hand whipped and drawn half a dozen boys backwards into the grease. Yet now he saw no one had hid the weight, not himself, nor Jack, nor Biggie, to bring a stone and wedge the thing, so the world continued the the air balance twister, because again he lost himself in the twister. Grace was worn away in front of each trunk, but grew tall and androgyne in the center of the tingle. Then at the apex the grace was thick again, because no one sat there. All round the place of assembly the grey trunk rose straight or langing, and supported the low roof of leaves. On two sides was the beach, behind the legend, in front the darkness of the island. Relaf turned to the ship, said they had never had an assembly as late before. That was why the place looked so different. Normally, the underside of the grand roof was lit by a tingle of golden reflection, and their faces were lit upside down like true love. When you hold an electrically torch in your hand, but now the sun was slanting in at onset, so that the shadow where they ought to be. Again he fell into that strong mood of spectacle that was so foreign to him. If faces were different when lit from above or below, what was a face? What was anything? Or a laugh moved impotently. The trouble was, if you were a ship, you had to think, you had to be wise, and then the ocean slipped by, so that you had to grab at a decision. This made you think, because stuff was available, thing that got resolution. Only decided relief as he faced the chef and said, I can't think, not like Biggie. One more that evening, Gorilla had to adjust his pillow. Biggie could think, he could go step by step inside that fat head of his. Only Biggie was no chef, but Biggie, for all his ridiculous body, had Brian. Gorilla was a specific in tough now and cold organization tough in another. The sun in his eyes remind his how time was passing, so he took the conch down from the trough and examined the surface. Exposure to the air had blushed yellow and pink to near white, and transpiration relief felt a kind of effectual revolution for the conch. Even though he had fished the thing out of the lagoon himself, he faced the blast of it humbly and put the conch to his lips. The others were waiting for this and come straight away. Those who were aware that a ship had passed the island while the fire was out were supported by the top of relief anger, while those, including the little who did not know, were embraced by the generation air of solemnity. The blast of assembly filed quickly. Jacques, Simon, Miracle, most of the hunter on the left is right, the rest on the left. Under the sun, Biggie came and stood outside the triangle. This indicated that he wished to listen, but would not speak, and Biggie attention it as a gesture of disapproval. The thing is, we need an assembly. No one said anything but the gesture and to laugh were attention. He flourished the conch he had learned as a practically business that foundation. Statements like this had to be said at least twice before everyone understood them. One had to sit, attracting all eyes to the conch, and drop word like heavy round stone among the little group that crashed or squatted. He was searching his mind for simple words so that even the littlest would understand what the assembly was about. Later, perhaps practically liberated, Jack Miracle Biggie would use their whole art to twist the meeting, but now, at the beginning, the subject of the debate must be laid out clearly. We need an assembly not for fun, not for laughing and feeling of the log. The group of littleness on the twister giggled and looked at each other, not for making joke or for he left the conch an effort to find the complaining word for silverness, not for the thing, but to put things straight. He paused for a moment. I have been alone by myself, I want, thinking what is what. I know what we need, an assembly to put things straight, and first of all, I'm speaking. He paused for a moment and automatically pushed back his hair. Biggie tiptoed to the triangle, his infectly protest made, and joined the others. Relief went on. We have lots of assembly. Everybody enjoys speaking and being together with deciding, but they don't get down. We were going to have water brought from the stream and left in those coconut shells under fresh leaves. So it was for a few days. Now there is no water. The shells are dry. People drink from the river. There was a murmur of assent. Not there. Not that there anything wrong with drink from the river. I mean, I would sooner have water from the place, the pool where the waterfall is, than out of an old coconut shell. Only we said we would have the water broth, and not now. There was only two full shells there this afternoon. He licked his lip. Then there is hot shelters. The murmur swelled again, and